Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reading Gross Out. It's a fiction book, so it's a book that animals do disgusting things. It's a chapter book. It's by the Gwyn Oaks Elementary Median Center. Median Center is a librarian. Can you believe it? This fish catches its food with smell, guys. This mammal eats its own poop. It's true. Some of the okay, let me show you this one. This. Some of the creatures in this book can squirt poison at their predators. Some of the feast of blood some of them feast on blood. Some of them eat vomit of other animals. All of them do disgusting things. Are you ready to be grossed out? Chapter 1, Underwater Creatures. A giant blood-sucking creature lurks in the Amazon River. It's not a sea monster. No, it's a giant leech. The giant leech can grow up to 18 inches long. That's about as long as an adult human's arm. Most leeches cling to the prey and drink their blood. Different types of leeches leech stuck on their blood of birds, fish, and mammals, and even humans. After a leech bites an animal, the cut keeps bleeding for hours. But a leech bite is not deadly. One of leech is even used by doctors to help heal patients heal from operations. Sea slugs come in many different shapes and colors. One type of sea slug has its inside on the outside of its body. This sea slug has long, thin tubes on its back called sensora. It's like this. Serrata. The serrata are almost clear. If you look closely, you can see through them. This leads to the sea slug's guts. But of these guts, are part of the sea slug's device system. Use the device system. It is on the inside of an animal's body, just like your stomach and intestines are inside of you, but not on this creature. Ew, the sea slug can use its serrata to sting predators. Red-billed piranhas. Piranhas are very scary fish. When they smell blood or see a group of fish, they attack quickly. In their large numbers, their teeth are as sharp as knives. Piranhas can even bite through bone. Piranhas will eat anything, including other fish and rodents, birds, and sometimes people. Snap! These piranhas caught a catfish. They swarm around the fish. Blood fills the water as the piranhas rip the fish to pieces. They chomp on the meal and finish in only 30 seconds. Sometimes they gulp big chunks without even chewing. The hangfish. It's called a slimy eel. The hangfish is almost blind and mostly eats dead fish. When the predators come close, the hangfish oozes slime. The slime covers the enemy fish. The fish dies because it cannot breathe. Sometimes a hangfish makes much slime that it covers its own body too. The hangfish ties itself into a knot to limp off the slime. Chapter 2, Creepy Crawlers. Have you ever seen a tick on a dog? Or maybe you found a tick on your skin. After a walk in the woods, tick drinks blood from mammals, birds, and reptiles. Before a tick starts eating, it's very small. It crawls into an animal or a person, and it bites its mouth parts. After a tick sucks blood, its belly gets much bigger. Some types of ticks spread disease through bacteria in their mouth parts. When a person gets a bite in, the bacteria infects the person with disease. But the disease can be treated if the person goes into a doctor soon. Duggan beetles. Duggan beetles have nasty diets. They mostly eat dung of other animals. Dung is another word for poop. The Duggan beetles eat poop. Dung beetles use their mouth parts to cut up the chunks of poop. Then they roll up the poop into small balls. They roll the poop into small balls with their long back legs. The beetle carries a ball of poop like a wheelbarrow, like walking backward. While walking backward, Duggan beetle saves the poop ball and eating them when they get hungry. You probably know that many spiders catches prey in sticky webs. Maybe you have felt a spider web. Another bug, Veltworm, does sometimes sticker. It squirts a gluey liquid at its prey. Pow! This Veltworm shoots liquid from two openings of its head. The gluey liquid dries in seconds. The insect is trapped. The Veltworm bites a hole in the insect's body, then worms bites in the insect's body. Then the worm injects saliva in the saliva. The insects inside becomes soupy, and the worm slurps them out. Yummy! Many animals eat other types of animals, but some animals eat their own kind. These animals are called cavallidas. The praying mantis is a cannibal. After these praying mantis mate, the female mantis turns around. The female mantis turns around. She is much longer than the male. She raises her front legs and grabs the male. Sharp, she bites off his head. How rude. Chapter 3, Reptiles and Belindas. The legless lizard is also a glass snake because it breaks into pieces when it attacks, just like glass breaks when it drops. When it is dropped. The legless lizard wants to escape from a bird. The bird tries to grab the lizard. The lizard's tail pops off, and the lizard is free. But the tail pieces keep moving. This creepy defense scares the bird away. Another lizard protects itself by super gross when it horned lizard is in danger. It squirts blood out of its eye. This does not hurt a horned lizard, but it really scares its enemy. This gives the lizard a chance to run away to safety. Some animals carry their babies on their backs. But one toad actually gives birth to that been stuck inside of her back. The Serrana toad lives under riverbeds. After a male and female toad mate, the male presses the egg onto the female. Female's back. The female's toad's back becomes squishy and the eggs skin into her skin. The eggs sink into her skin sorry guys. I have an allergy of the dust. Yeah. No, just kidding. The eggs grow into tiny toads. A few months later, the toads starts to swim out of their mother's back. They break their mother's skin. Oh my god. A few months later, the toads start to swim out of their mother's back. This does not hurt. Swims out of their mother's back. They break their mother's skin with their tiny front legs. This does not hurt the mother, but it sure looks painful. I wanted to get out of that. Many poisonous animals bite their prey, but the king toad does something different. It squirts poison at the enemies from 3 feet away. The poison sprays out the holes on the side of the toad's neck. The poison makes the predator shake, drool, and puke before it dies. Even humans can get hurt and sick, even if they touch a king toad. The king toad is one of the largest toads in the world. It almost as big as a rabbit. It will eat any creatures. It can swallow the king toad, munches at a snake. That's a mouthful. Chapter 4, Mammals. Do you know which mammal is nearly hairless? Wrinkled and mostly blind, a naked mole rat. This animal is related to guinea pig. It is also called a sand puppy. It sure is funny looking, and it's gross too. Naked mole rats live in groups in underground burrows, and they use their long teeth to dig up roots to eat. But when they are really hungry, mole rats eat their own poop. They also roll around in puddles of their pee. Ew. Mole rats can tell each other apart by the smell of their pee and poop. What a little stinkers. Vampire bats. Vampire bats are creepy looking. They have big ears, squished nose, and small sharp teeth. Most types of bats eat fruits or bugs, but vampire bats only eat blood, drink blood from animals like birds, pigs, cows, and horses. Many people are afraid of vampire bats, but they rarely bite humans. This vampire bat's used in spiked fangs. They make a cut in a sleeping cow's leg. They lick the cow's blood. Slurp. Have you ever heard someone say, he is playing plasma? People says that plasmas are good at pretending to be dead. The Vengerinaparams see a great horned owl that wants to eat it. The octopus falls over. It stays still. It hangs its tongue out of its mouth so it looks like it is dead. Then it poops green slime. The smell is rotting flesh. P.U. The owl flies away to get far from these disgusting smell. Optimus is just fine, but its tricks sure fooled the owl. There are several types of armadillos. Most of them are hairless, but a hairy armadillo has long, thick hair. Long, thick hairs all over its body, but hairy armadillo digs under animals that are dead and rotting to eat the bugs that lives beside them. The hairy armadillo will also eat the dead animal's flesh, but it has small teeth and cannot chew very well. The armadillo munches on the meat until it's mushy enough to swallow. Chapter 5, Birds. Is that a seagull? No, it's flumar. Flumar means fugal. No, it's a flumar. Flumar means fugal. This bird pukes up disgusting yellow oil. And hurls it at its attacker. The female can fling its puke up to 5 feet. The puke sticks to the enemy bird's feather and can also cause the enemy bird to drown. Baby flimmer chicks can vomit up 1 foot away. As soon as they're born, the chicks even vomit at their parents until they learn to tell differences between the parents and other birds. Lots of animals take food from other animals, but the manifest fridge bird does something really gross. The frigid bird does not dive into the ocean to find food. It takes food that other birds have already eaten. It steals the puke of other birds. The frigid bird chases a blue-footed bobby in the air. The frigid bird pulls on the bobby's tail feathers. The bobby falls off balance and throws up the meal it has just eaten. The frigid bird catches the bobby's puke and eats it before it falls into the water. Yuck! The harpy eagle. The harpy eagle, it is big and strong. It can catch and eat large animals like sloths and monkeys. Most birds can only eat prey smaller than themselves. But the harpy eagle eats animals almost as big as its harpy eagles. Harpy eagles are expert hunters. They have wingspan up to 7 feet wide. They sit quietly and then dive through the trees to snatch the prey. Whoosh, whoosh. The harpy eagle swoops down into the rainforest. It grabs a howler monkey. It carries it off. Its talons are the size of grizzly bear's claws. It can crush the bone of its prey. It hooks, breaks. It is as sharp as a razor, and it can rip off huge chunks of flesh. It can eat. This bird is an eating machine. The eagle owl is one of the largest owls in wingspan. Its wingspan can be over 5 feet long. It is fast, smart, smart hunters. The eagle owl chases and eats many kinds of animals. Its diet includes snake, insects, small mammals, and even other large birds. This eagle owl holds a vole in its feet. It pulls the vole apart with its sharp bill. A vole it is a small mammal like a mouse. The owl eats quickly and swallows every part of the vole. After the owl is eating, it throws up a hearty petal. This barf ball is made of fur, bones, and anything else that Alf can decide. The skeletons of small animals can even put back together from the pieces found in the owl barf balls. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story. Bye, guys. I hope you see me in part 3. Bye.